and okay. We're live on Instagram and Facebook Live. We're live here. There's nature outside. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's this beautiful woman who lives in the neighborhood, Suzanne Summers.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Wouldn't you have liked it if you grew up and I was your neighbor?
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
I never had neighbors like you.
I had a neighbor. You don't know this about me.
Something I don't know about you?
Joey Erber. Ever heard of Joey Erber?
What?
Joey Erber.
It sounds like something that you have to scratch all the time. Joey Erber.
He lived next door. Whenever my mother would say, "Where's Suzanne?" She's over at Joey's house. I spent a lot of time with Joey. I never in
You
55 years.
Play doctor with Joey?
I played house. I played doctor with Johnny O'Brien.
Were you the doctor or the patient?
Oh, the patient.
Oh, of course. Did he
I'm the
perform
receiver.
surgery?
We tried.
Or was he a gynecologist? No, he
No.
was a general practitioner, right?
I didn't. Our thoughts weren't even in that arena. It was just like, that feels kind of good. Give me another shot in my butt. Yeah, I like that. But with Joey, we played house. And I wonder where Joey is today. But we would set up house.
He may still be playing house.
I on the side of our house, I built a dollhouse so Joey and I could play in there. It was blankets and sticks and things over, and we'd play house.
Huh.
But it was just really playing house.
Huh.
Hi, Carolina.
Well, hello.
My sister called me today, waxing poetic about your pot stickers.
Oh, amazing. God, they were so good.
Mm-hmm.
Those were good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're having Paul and Omar over for dinner on Monday, and I'm actually thinking of making them, but you'll have to teach me again how to make the sauce.
Oh, I will. That sauce is easy.
Yeah, and I absolutely remember how to make the pot stickers. So it'll be fun to make. And they're both foodies, so they'll really enjoy it. And I'll give you credit. I never steal from you.
Fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's supposed to be. Yeah, no, it's okay.
Okay, so Brad says, please tell Suzanne her biggest fan from Canada says hi.
Hi, Brad.
She's my idol.
Oh, Brad.
Brad,
From
I got
Canada.
it. Brad.
Canada.
Brad, I got to tell you something, Brad. I'm her biggest fan from Canada. Okay, let's just get that straight right now. I'm her biggest fan from Canada. Okay, you can be her second
You're a
biggest
big fan. I don't know if you saw it, Caroline, or not, but when I was walking down the hall to the Clive Davis party, Alan took a video. Well, evidently he has sent it to everybody we know. I don't do these things. I don't send out these things about myself. I just want you to know. Anyway,
Did you post that, Caroline?
No, I'll post it tomorrow because we had a show today. So I was
How about
posting
that?
for the show.
Okay. I thought
Someone's got to keep the business churning.
Yeah.
my videography was particularly good.
And it was bad light there. It was
It was
dark.
actually good light.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
quite
really?
beautiful.
Really?
And it looked like you
Well,
were
it's 'cause
on the
new
most
iPhone is
incredible
so good,
yacht.
it's so light.
Oh, okay.
We stayed at this hotel in New York that was quite incredible. I consider it the best hotel we've ever stayed at.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Our suite was like being in an elegant stateroom on a luxury yacht going down the canal in Venice.
And we were on the Hudson River.
Well, that's why it was like being on the canal. And so
And
we
there was
had
an
this
outdoor
great
terrace.
balcony.
And there were boats going.
Yeah, foghorns and tugboats taking the ships out to sea.
Yep.
So we flew into New York on, let's say it was a Friday night. Got to the hotel where the party was going to be. That's why we chose the hotel. Loved our room, stayed in our room the whole next day, didn't go anywhere because where's it go? We're on the water.
The day we flew in, we stayed there all day. And then that night we went to the party, and the following morning we left.
Oh, I thought we flew in, stayed all day, went to the party that night, and flew out the next morning. I think
That's
I'm
what
right.
I just said.
Okay.
But you said we spent an extra day. We didn't.
No, I didn't know.
Don't
But why do
argue.
they care?
Suzanne, don't
Who
argue
cares?
with me, okay?
Who cares?
I know
Anyway,
these things.
it's interesting to fly all the way to New York, stay in your hotel room, go to a party in the same hotel, and then leave the next day and never have seen New York.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we've seen New York. We've seen New York in its great times. It's not so great right now.
Yeah.
But there are pockets. I have a lot of friends still in New York, and there are pockets that still feel safe.
Well, New Yorkers have invaded Palm Springs,
Yeah,
and that's why suddenly the real estate market is on fire.
for
and
now.
with crazy money, for now. As the Fed raises interest rates,
And
the
they're
real estate
raising them
market.
today.
Pardon?
They're raising them today.
They are?
And what's his name, Powell?
But they're just
He said
sneak-
he's going to keep raising it
But-
until inflation goes down. But
Well,
then we risk going
okay,
into a
but
recession.
if he keeps
Am I
raising
smart or what? I know stuff.
if he keeps raising it till inflation goes down, if
Yeah.
inflation is at say 10%,
Yeah.
he has to raise the interest rates to 10% to
Oh.
offset the
And
inflation.
that's where we get recession.
And if he raises the interest, like today, the market dropped by 1,200 points, which is crazy. And if he raises, why are we talking about this stuff?
Yeah, it makes me want to go to sleep.
We live in this safe little bubble where nothing bad ever happens.
Did you see that transition I just did there?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
What?
It's a sleep show.
Oh, she's so clever.
What?
Oh, yeah, she never misses a thing. This is all. Are you having trouble sleeping? Everybody's having trouble sleeping. If you're having trouble sleeping, the first thing I want to say is have your hormones checked, okay? And have your cortisol and adrenals checked. Now, even when your hormones are great, we are living in so much stress. I said this to you the other day. We experience more stress in one day today than people of Elizabethan times had in their whole lifetime. So no wonder people are having heart attacks and passing out. So we put together an array here that'll put you to sleep and do a lot of other things. And show them the deal, Al.
Okay, here it is.
That's little today.
Okay, here it is. Free gift of Restore Life Sleep Renew
Oh,
with any $39.99 purchase or more.
oh, that's very good.
And it's a $39.99 value.
Yeah.
So you're basically getting it for 50%.
Wow.
Okay? Here it is
And
here.
you can figure out
Free
those
gift,
things.
Restore Life Sleep Renew with any $39.99 purchase, and you're getting a $39.99 gift. So it's great.
Yeah.
And you're going to sleep. If you like sleeping. Some people don't like sleeping.
Boy, we sleep, don't we?
We actually
You know,
have a
Sleep
friend.
Renew, unlike others, is time release. So it not only helps you fall asleep faster, it helps you stay asleep.
Puts
and
you to
have better
sleep and
quality
keeps you to sleep.
You know,
It's
we
time
have-
release melatonin.
We have
is
a
in
friend
there.
who actually brags about only needing 3 hours sleep every night.
I knew a
That's-
Jesuit priest once that used to brag about that too.
How well did you know the Jesuit priest?
Not very well.
Oh. But you knew him, right?
Mm.
No, you didn't. Oh, okay, I'm just checking.
A priest?
Pardon?
You're jealous of what didn't even happen.
What do you you're assuming that I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Me assume? I wouldn't assume.
Don't you know before you there was hardly anyone?
I know.
Really?
It would have been better if there was nobody, okay?
I'm
No,
sorry.
then she might be curious.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
She might have been curious at some point.
Yeah.
It's
When
better exactly
this
how it
way, when I met you, it was like, oh, this is it. It.
I mean, I didn't have a problem with playing house with Johnny next door. I was okay.
Joey.
Who?
Joey Erber.
Oh, Joey. Okay.
And how about Johnny O'Brien?
That's right. Yeah, doctor.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
yeah.
kids play doctor.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
I play doctor? No, I didn't play. Well, no, I didn't play doctor. Actually, I didn't play doctor.
You played surgeon.
No. My next door neighbor, when I was 5, my next door neighbor, who was also 5, and one day we both pulled our pants down and looked at each other, and that was it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you ask her to pull her pants down?
I can't remember if I asked her or if
Probably,
she asked or we
probably.
just did it. I can't remember.
Well,
But I'd never seen anything like that before.
didn't you have a sister?
Yeah, but I didn't see my sister
Oh.
with no clothes on.
Oh. Oh, that's right. You had one bathroom, so everybody.
One bathroom, yeah.
Imagine 7. Did you know Al was raised in a boarding house?
Really?
And he had one bathroom, and 17 people lived in his house.
Yeah.
You're a very together person. So whatever happened in the boarding house was rubbed off on you. It
No,
was
there
really
was a
good.
lot happening. There was one woman living there,
Who was the one woman?
a French-Canadian woman. I won't mention her name.
Oh, the hooker?
Okay, well, I was too young to really know what a hooker was.
Yeah.
Okay, but I have a feeling.
Was she out every night, all night?
No, I think she was in all night because the rest of the house was all guys. There were 8 guys. Okay?
She was the hooker for the house?
Well, I don't know.
This puts a whole new
I
spin
don't-
on Al growing up in the boarding house.
I don't know if she was or not.
Oh my gosh.
She actually took me to my first live stage show, which we used to call the Hoochie Coochie show, where women would come out and you'd think you'd see something, but they had feathers and
And
balloons.
they used to wear tassels that they could
No, we
swing.
never saw that.
No? Oh,
Not even
I didn't
close.
either. I just
Not
heard
even
about it.
close.
Yeah.
And there were always guys with, the comic would be on stage wearing big baggy, and from the wings you'd hear, what?
Remember when we were on the road with Henny Youngman?
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved Henny Youngman. Do you all remember Henny
Oh,
Youngman?
yeah.
Probably not. It was a long time ago. If you were a watcher of The Tonight Show, you'd see Henny Youngman.
Yeah, he said,
So
I bought 11 Chinese cameras, they all go crick.
So one time we were playing the New York State Fair, and Henny went on first. And with state fairs, Alan always insists that we get paid in advance because, you know, they come, it's all cash, it comes in paper bags and it's gone. And so the guy who was supposed to give us the payment in advance said, yeah, it's coming, it's coming. He goes, well, she's not going on until the money comes. It's coming, don't worry, relax. And so Alan wouldn't let me go on until the guy finally brought the money. But in the meantime, Henny Youngman, who was doing one-liners and playing a violin badly, would be going,
Henny had never done more than 20 minutes.
oh, are these new glasses?
Yes.
Come, show them.
Oh, okay.
They're as nice
Yeah,
as
he had
my
never
new
done more
glasses.
than 20 minutes. Suddenly he was doing 40 minutes.
Yeah, and we got our money.
Okay.
Look at,
Okay, yes, these are new glasses.
oh.
Do we like these
They're
glasses?
kind of like my new glasses, so are we going to look stupid going out together?
Oh, okay.
Old
well,
blue
I won't-
eyes?
I won't wear these glasses.
No, wear them. I want
No,
you to
no,
wear
I
them.
won't wear them. You wear
But they
your
look
glasses.
good.
Don't they look good? No, you wear them
Yeah,
because you
but
need
can
sunglasses.
You can alternate.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll alternate with the same pair of glasses.
No, I want my own. But
Well, you have
these
your
look
own.
fabulous on you,
Thank
don't
you.
they? Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it.
Oh, okay. So you're dismissing me now? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm being dismissed. So if you want me to come back, just yank the chain. I'll be here.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back at my regular job.
Okay, that's good. But those are great glasses.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, it's amazing that you go online, you can buy glasses that the fancy designers sell for $400 or $600. You can buy them for $10.
How much were these? They weren't $10.
These were, I think these were less than 20. Yeah.
I think mine were like 150.
Well, that's because you shopped at some fancy place.
But mine came in a nice case that it's not a hard case like you've got. I know
Yeah.
you got a hard case, but what are you gonna do? Put that in your pocket? Mine fits nicely and it holds my iPhone, so it's like almost like a little purse.
Hold it. Your sunglasses holds your iPhone?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. That's what I did last night.
Why would you care? Why would you put your iPhone in
Well,
something?
because when we go out, I like
Yeah.
to wear my glasses because when we go out early, it's like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when we get there, I'm
Yeah.
wanting my cell phone.
Yeah.
But I'm still wearing my glasses, so when I'm not using my cell phone, I put it in the glass case, and then I won't forget it.
So then you take when you
And
want to.
remarkably, this is a woman who has about 3,000 evening bags.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. But you know what? They're too high. I can't reach them. All right, let me tell you about sleep renewal. We take this every single night. It's time release. It's mainly melatonin and
It's all melatonin.
It's all
3
melatonin.
milligrams melatonin.
So, and in nature, that's the way melatonin pours. There's a whole process to sleeping 8 hours, and nature wanted us to sleep 8 hours. So in the first 3 hours, it releases a small amount of melatonin to put you to sleep. In the next 3 hours, then it goes deeper, and in the next 3 hours after that, you go into REM sleep, and then you're out like a light for the rest of the night. And the whole process takes 8 hours. There's a great book written about this, but I've written about this in my books. a lot. So this gives you the opportunity to get a replica of what nature wanted you to do and be. This is the greatest melatonin I've ever taken. If you take too
It
much,
doesn't make you groggy in the morning.
yeah,
It goes out of your system. It doesn't make you groggy.
I was just going to say that you don't want to take too much melatonin. Everybody thinks more is more and more is better. It's not better. If you take too much, you're just out of it all day long. You feel logy all day long. So this is a great melatonin. Great. And as we get older, we stop making the production of melatonin that we made when we were younger. You know, when you put a child to sleep, like when my grandchildren were little, if they stayed overnight, they'd say, scratch my back, and I go, yes, but I only had to scratch their back for like a minute and they're out because their melatonin is pouring. By the time a kid is 13, 15, they're starting to diminish in melatonin. Do you remember with your girls how they stayed up late at those ages? Like
They still do.
They start staying up later than you, and then around 35 we base out. We don't make any more melatonin ever. We'll never make it again. So it has to be replaced. Remember, aging is about worn out parts, and one of the first ones that wears out is your melatonin stores. And this is a way of replicating nature. That's what we always try to do, just copy nature. Well, that's not my term. That's Dr. Jonathan Wright's term. He says copy nature, and I agree with him.
Yeah.
Copy nature.
And also, Suzanne, these are only 3 milligrams.
Right.
So, you may need more than one. Suzanne, I mean, you take much more than 3 milligrams, don't you?
Yeah.
I do with my other, I take my hormones that come in syringes, which I remember when the Oprah Winfrey show came to my house. And
But you should explain.
I'm
These syringes don't have needles.
about to do that.
Okay, just checking.
So the when the Oprah people came to my house, would you lay out on your kitchen table all these supplements you take? I went, I know what you're going to do. But I laid them. They went all the way across the table. And so Oprah and I are watching it when I'm in her studio, and Oprah says, I'm lucky if I get my vitamin B in. Then they come up to my bedroom. They want to see the hormones. Well, my hormones come in syringes. It's cream. And you just push out 1 milligram or 2 milligrams or a half a milligram, whatever. And I said,
And
now
then you rub it on your skin.
you rub it on your skin, except for estrogen. It's most effective if you rub it into your mucous membranes. That's vaginal and other mucous membranes. So I showed them the syringes and that I rubbed on the skin, and then I showed the estrogen. I said, this is, I put in my vaginal area. Well, they took that out of context and said she injects herself every day with estrogen in her vagina. And, I've been in this business long enough to go, no, I didn't say that. And I didn't say that. And that this is cream that I rub on, but you know what? You have to just sit back and take it. That's part of being in the public eye. So who cares?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you need more than 1 of these 3 milligram melatonin, try 2. And if
Try
2
two.
is enough, you can try 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, when Suzanne
How many
says
do
don't
you
too
take?
much,
How many do you take?
I only need 1.
Mm-hmm.
But I know some people who need 3. So, I mean, start with 1. And, you'll know if you're not getting enough, and you'll also know if you get too much.
Now, my sister, who I adore, had a good Catholic girl, had 3 children. She got married, I think, at like maybe 20 or 21 or so. So at 22, she had a child. 23, she had a child. 24, she had a child. And then a few years later, she had her 4th child. So she's got 4 little kids.
All boys.
All boys. And she's probably needing this, Calm Renew, L-theanine and lemon balm. I would talk to her on the phone, and she'd be saying, yes, Bill is doing this, and Bill is doing that. We're going here. Stop it! Anyway, Bill said to me last night, and she didn't even realize she was going off into these tangents with her boys. They're all beating one another up and biting one another. Why do boys bite? They bite one another all the time, and then one comes in, he bit me. Anyway, I wish I had this supplement for her back then. L-theanine, which is an herb, and lemon balm, like they use for tea in the Mediterranean areas, like, you know, Greece and things like that. I swear by this. When I'm doing a lecture to stay focused and calm, I will take one of these before a lecture, because if you've ever spoken before a large group of people, sometimes I speak to as many as 50,000 people, and like I am right now, to tell you the truth. But when you walk out live, your heart pounds a little bit. And I take one of these Calm Renew before I go out there, and what it does is it totally focuses me. I pick up the energy of the audience, which I love. I'm an entertainer, so I love it. And then I'm able to totally calmly, with focus, deliver my message, whatever it happens to be that day. Now, this will help you get through any day, any meeting, anything that's giving you any stress. How about a parents' meeting? One of those. Okay. The next one,
But also, the Calm Renew does not make you sleepy, so you
Not
can
at
take
all.
that during the day.
Not at all.
To take the edge off.
Yeah.
And you can take it at night if it's an additional thing that helps you just sort of unwind your head and helps you get your rest.
If you're watching too much news like I do, Calm Renew is your friend. Now, the next thing we introduced last week, ashwagandha. I hope you're taking one in the morning and one at night. This is so good for mood and memory, and what else is it good for, Caroline?
Well, I mean, one of the main
clearly
reasons
need to
that
take more, because I'm going mood and memory.
Yeah. One of the reasons we brought out ashwagandha, it's great for stress response. So again, just to help you have a better response to stress, and so it's another calming agent. And additionally, if your cortisol is high, which is our stress hormone, high cortisol can lead to stress eating, which can cause especially belly fat. And high cortisol can also lead
That's
to
what I was
hair
trying
shedding.
to remember, the belly fat.
So, yeah, belly fat, those are the high cortisol issues. So
Yeah.
ashwagandha helps moderate your cortisol levels, which is one of the reasons that you might be gaining belly fat or having hair shedding. So,
Or a lot of pasta.
that can do it too.
That'll do it. It's interesting, as you get older, it does sort of gather here, doesn't it? It's like you look down and you go, what did that happen? Ugh. Anyway, ashwagandha is your friend. Okay, the next one is iron. Oh, iron. Oh, iron. I want to just read to you so I get it
This
right.
is brand new, you guys. Suzanne is
Yeah.
just debuting the brand new Iron Plus supplement.
Now,
today.
if your doctor tells you your iron levels are low, you should check with him first, because iron is not to be played with. Low levels become more common as people get older. If you're feeling fatigued, ask your doctor if low iron levels can be the problem. I've been fatigued lately, so this is our first day I'm going to start. I haven't been taking iron. Iron supplements help boost people who are experiencing stomach issues, such as constipation. This iron succinylate, causes less stomach issues. If you've been told you need iron succinylate, I hope I'm saying that right, is much easier on the stomach, and it's highly absorbable. I've needed iron my whole life. I've been told that by every doctor I've ever gone to, and it's interesting that I heard it, and I have at different times in my life gone, oh yeah, I need iron supplementation, but you know what? I need it right now. I'm going to take one right now.
I've been on iron supplements for years because and it is something that conventional doctors test for in an annual exam usually. So my levels have always been a little low, but a lot of people, when they take iron, they tend to skip their doses because it can really make people constipated, and they just, no one likes that feeling. And this form that Suzanne is bringing you is iron, I think it's succinylate. I'm not sure how you pronounce that.
I don't either.
But it just has a much easier, your stomach has a much easier time with it.
Well, this will be interesting.
If you need iron, you don't want to miss your dose.
Taking my iron with tequila. Huh. Let's see. And maybe a little coffee gut renew.
age 70 or 75, as we age, most people need an iron supplement. So it's a good thing to
I'm
ask
really
your
glad.
doctor
I'm so
if
glad we
he or
have
she-
this, because I had forgotten about that. I think that's the missing ingredient in my whole array of stuff. Gosh, we take so much stuff, don't we, Alan?
Yeah, we never stop.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Come over and
Yeah.
show them how cute you are again.
Yeah. You know, people make fun of us because we take a lot of supplements.
Yeah, but look at you.
And we inject ourselves. Actually, you inject me. I have one injection every day, and you give me one injection every week.
On Tuesday.
Tuesday is testosterone. She gives it to me right in my what?
Your fat on your
In
side.
I
your
don't have any
keister.
fat on my side.
Yeah, you do that little love handle. You have a little, not much. You have a little love handle, and you're glad you do, because then I pick it up, and then I stick the needle and I count. I go, okay, 1, 2, 3, and I can feel his body tense up. Then I push it through. Do I hurt you?
No.
I don't.
Well, occasionally.
Yeah. Well,
No,
you know,
just very occasionally.
you're
Most
always
of- yeah.
shooting blind.
Shooting blind.
Yeah.
I've asked you to take a magic marker. When
No,
it goes in.
There's a. I see where I've been doing it for so many years.
Yeah.
There's some scarring there.
Okay.
All right. Gentle colon renew. How about that?
That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
It makes a lemony, fuzzy drink.
Fizzy.
Warm, fizzy.
Fizzy.
What did I say?
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy.
Fuzzy's kind of. Yeah.
Well, you say fizzy, I say fuzzy. Let's call the whole thing. No, it makes a nice little drink at sleep time also. And in the morning,
One spoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
in
it's
the
so
morning,
good.
a religious experience.
Yeah, because it's all just loaded with
Yeah.
magnesium. Magnesium is so
Yeah.
important. I remember Dr. Blaylock said that to me. Pretty much everybody is magnesium deficient.
But also, before I go back to my regular job, that doctor
Susan.
years ago said I was magnesium deficient and I would die.
Yeah, I'm still mad at her. She's probably the only person I'm mad at in the whole world. Do you know people will do something or say something that brings out the response in you of, how dare you? Well, that's how I felt about this doctor. She said, he's going to die. Imagine a doctor saying that to you. And I said, how dare you?
I fooled her.
That was a long time ago. All right. So we've talked about the gentle colon renew. And then what's this? Oh, NAC. I love it. N-acetylcysteine. Think of your liver, your lungs, and longevity. Just take this one. This is such an important supplement. Liver, lungs, and longevity, life extension, okay? Now, the black drops, I think this is brilliant. And this is the reason that doctor told Alan he was going to die. Can you open this? Because he
Certainly.
didn't have enough of the minerals in him. Well, how about taking your minerals with black water? Totally tasteless. I'll put it in here.
And actually, at first you think it's going to leave a black stain
No,
on your
it doesn't.
teeth. It doesn't. Doesn't leave a black stain on anything.
All right. Want to sip?
No, you can't taste it. It doesn't stain anything. But
It's
Suzanne's
so
the first one to mention humic and fulvic to me, which is the case with a lot of things. She's always out there digging for good information. So when we had an opportunity to partner with Black Drops, they had the perfect product. And
Perfect.
Suzanne was like, this is exactly what I want.
yeah, because not taking this to get the benefit of what's in here, you probably have to take 7 or 8 supplements. Anytime I can eliminate supplements. Let me read you. I wrote about this in. Go on.
While you're looking that up, I'm just going to let people know that the Black Drops, what those minerals support, they support nutritional uptake, they support hydration. So this is great to help prevent hangovers. It's great to help when you actually have a hangover, to help it to go away, because it helps with hydration.
Right.
It's great for recovery if you're exercising, and it's great for gut health. So those are just a few of the reasons why this is important.
Oh, it's incredible. I think everything out here is incredible. If I had to choose one, this is what I would choose. That's like the equivalent of taking 7 or 8 supplements. And the way I wrote about it in New Way to Age, I had it explained to me till I had the aha moment. What my books do is I listen to all this stuff that doctors and scientists say to me, and I'm going, and then I start nitpicking. But if it does that, is it going to do this? Or if you say that, is that? Are you meaning this? And what it came down to, fulvic and humic, like words, they're not sexy words. Fulvic, bleh, sounds like a. When a tree drops its leaves, we all know that process in the fall, and they all gather on the ground at the base of the tree, and then they start disintegrating, don't they? And
we call it biodegrading.
Okay, but I drained in the soil all the minerals from the really degrading leaves and foliage that's fallen off the tree. And that's how God, nature, made fertile soil so that you could grow things in that soil because it's so healthy, it's so loaded with minerals. Well, here it is in a bottle. All the essential minerals are in there so that you can grow. You can grow and thrive. I'm just looking for ways for us to grow and thrive. And that's what she was saying to Alan, was you're not thriving, you're not growing, you're dying. And I said, no, he's not. And he's not. And I can't recommend this enough, and I'm telling you, I just put in my tequila. It's tasteless. It's tasteless.
It's an easy one. It's a really easy
I wanted
one
to put it in my coffee this morning, and I thought, I wonder if the heat will degrade it, so I didn't.
No, you can put it in coffee.
Coffee? Okay.
People bake with it. They put it in.
Because it's
cookies,
tasteless.
they put it in-
It's tasteless.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
in my
it's
coffee, I'd
15
never
drops.
I'd never taste it. Yeah, I'd find 15 drops is maybe two dropperfuls. Really consider this one. This one is a game changer, truly. Now,
Okay, so Jeannie Erickson said,
Yeah.
what do you inject Al with?
testosterone.
Right.
Every once a week, he gets how many?
Well, I load up the syringe.
Yeah.
And for the past year and a half, I've accidentally been taking twice as much as I'm supposed to take.
Oh.
That explains a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now are we back to normal? No.
well,
No, because you liked having twice
Whatever's
as much.
normal. No, I enjoyed having all that testosterone.
I know.
That was
but-
great. You know what it is? Testosterone is the muscle and bone building hormone.
But
right?
you know what bone you're interested in.
Oh, great. You just had to go there, didn't you?
'Cause you did.
No, I didn't
I know
go there.
you so well.
No, I may have thought it, but I didn't go there. You actually went there, okay? It's the muscle and bone building hormone. And actually, I watched my muscles. I mean, my muscles were actually doing better than they usually do with my workouts.
They were.
And it was amazing.
They were.
But I went back to what I'm supposed to be taking.
I doubt you did.
And it's okay.
I think you're BSing us.
Oh, no.
You didn't go back.
Yeah, no. Well, you mean I sneak in an occasional jab myself?
No, you double up your weekly jab, right?
No, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't know why, but I'm not doing it anymore. I mean,
I always say to doctors when I'm interviewing them, what's too much? I said, if you are feeling great, because if you have too much, you're not going to feel great. If you have too much testosterone, a man or a woman, you're going to be agitated and irritated. And if you don't have enough estrogen, you're going to be depressed and out of gas. And so I've had doctors say, well, your levels are real high. And I go, for what? For what? The one thing you don't want to hear is too high for your age, because what we're trying to do is replicate when we're at our optimum. And that's why I always suggest, like I told you the other day, so many of you signed up with Live Health, which was so great. That's why I said, take your baseline early on before you're really in any kind of serious decline. Although it's never too late. That one woman who asked me, she said, I'm 65, is it too late? No. It's like, gosh, in the nick of time you're going to get it. 70 is not too late. 80 is not too late. Just get it in the nick of time. 85 is not too late. He's 85.
Yeah, and if you're interested in, if you missed Suzanne's show on Monday, it's Live Health, LIV Health.
Yeah, we finally found the doctors you've been asking for.
/Suzanne. You have to add the /Suzanne, or else you don't get the Suzanne deal.
What's the /? Is that? That's so
That's how
confusing.
you write out the. No, it's just how you write out the.
Like a slash.
The URL.
Like a slash.
Yeah, slash.
Okay, because to say to a
There's a forward and a
dyslexic
backward.
person, which I am, /, I go, this forward or that forward?
Well, no, there's
there are
only
two
one
on the
way.
keyboard, so when you're not looking at it and you're saying it out loud, the term is /.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Okay, so is
I
it
know.
this?
Oh, I know where this is going.
Is this?
Yeah, I know where this is going.
Or is it that?
Okay, well, it depends
toward
which
your
side you're
banner.
on.
This one, okay.
Okay,
all
I can
right.
explain it to you.
Yeah,
Okay?
you can.
No,
I'm dyslexic.
No, forward.
My brain
no,
goes.
think about it this way.
"Ugh."
Think about it this way.
Uh-huh.
Okay, forward is slash. Okay,
You can't even
the
say
top of it is further to the right than the bottom.
it. Okay.
It's leaning forward.
Exactly,
Okay, but
leaning
as a
forward
dyslexic person,
on the right.
do you know what I have to do? I have to first figure out what hand I write with, which
Okay.
is my right hand, but I wanted to write with my left hand, but the nuns wouldn't let me write with my left hand because they thought you'd become a sex pervert or something. You had to write with your right hand.
They effed you up for life.
Oh, God. And when I learned to tap dance, and I'm a tap dancer, I'm pretty good. Not great, pretty
No,
good.
no, you're not a great tap
No, I'm
dancer.
not. No, Buddy Rich, the drummer.
Yeah,
do you
he
remember
watched you
him?
tap dance one day and he said, "You can't tap worth shit."
Yeah, he was.
By the way,
By the way, I
By the
say
way.
that he was my opening act with such
That's
humility
true.
because
That's true.
this was one of the greatest drummers of all time.
Yeah.
But we were out on the road together, and he would open, and then I would finish because I was the flashy one. And so he sat through my rehearsal, laughing at me, sniggering. I said, "What?" And he said, "You can't tap worth shit."
By the way, Frankie Avalon's watching.
Oh, he is?
Yep.
Frankie knows Buddy Rich, don't you,
Of
Frankie?
course, everybody does. By the way, do you know that Frankie has 8 kids?
Well, I'm not surprised.
Can you imagine
Who
having
wouldn't want to be with Frankie
8
Avalon?
kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even like
I bet he's.
Frankie Avalon is watching?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great performer, a
What a
great
legend.
singer.
Yeah.
Every time we run, are you down here ever these days, Frankie, in the desert? Whenever I see Frankie, I feel full and good. So great! I'm so happy you're watching.
The soundtrack of my childhood.
Really, Frankie Avalon? What's your favorite song? Do you remember?
Genius. Can't take my eyes off of you.
I was just reading a bio of a dear friend of mine. You know him, Frankie, Leslie Brickus. Do you know that Leslie wrote Candyman, Who Can Take the Sunshine?
oh, but he wrote
So
one
many.
Broadway show after another.
God.
Incredible.
I knew him for so many years, and I knew he was so profoundly talented. But when I saw it laid out today, it like took my breath away. I watched another. You'll enjoy this, Frankie. I watched one. Facebook. How do you watch these things? I follow Frank Sinatra just because why not? And there was this on stage. Sammy Davis Jr. is singing, and with Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, and then this other guy. We only saw him from the back for a while, and all of a sudden that guy started singing. It was Johnny Carson. It was Johnny Carson, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis Jr., and Dean Martin, and it's delicious. It's just delicious. And why can't I think of the song? I think it was DeLovely. But oh man, were they great. Have any of you ever had the thrill of seeing Sinatra live, or Sammy live, or Dean? Actually, I was roasted by Dean Martin. And who was there? That's how I met Don Rickles, who became a lifelong friend. And do you remember who else was on the dais when I was roasted?
I don't.
Yeah, they're all famous.
They're
And I
all
was so
great.
young, and I felt so out of my element because it was like maybe the second year of Three's Company, and Three's Company was this big #1 hit. And I'm just sitting there with all these giants. Another night, and then I'll get to the last few things. Another night was the award show, and it was James Cagney was being honored. And they asked me in this award show if I would introduce and give the award to James Cagney. And I thought, great. So I stand up and I start talking about James Cagney, and I'm doing "you dirty rat," and that kind of, and I see my press agent on the floor in front of me going, and I look at him, and it turns out at the last minute, James Cagney couldn't make it, and the tribute was to George Burns. How do you make that turn from George Burns to James Cagney? Two giants, two greats. But anyway.
So
Yes.
Leslie Bricusse,
Yes.
a giant in the music world.
And such a
He
nice
wrote,
man.
He wrote Dr. Dolittle,
Yeah.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
Yeah.
Factory, Scrooge, Goodbye, Mr. Chips,
Oh.
Stop the World, I Want to Get Off,
Oh.
Santa. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And when
And
we
when
were,
Sammy Davis sang Candyman, wow, what a song that was.
you know, he invited us to stay with him in Saint-Tropez, which we did.
Yeah.
And we didn't see him till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. He was so disciplined.
Yeah.
He would start writing at 7:30 in the
Yeah, he
morning,
would.
have a little
Yeah.
bite of breakfast,
Yeah.
and he would write until 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah. What a doll.
Every single day.
And then we would go out, our fabulous life. We'd go out in the afternoon in the bay there of Monaco and all that.
It's
with-
called the Mediterranean.
Okay, but it was like the fabulousness with Roger Moore, who had this outboard Chris-craft. And I remember one
No,
day.
it wasn't outboard. It
I mean
wasn't-
inboard.
it was
Inboard. See, I'm
inboard, yeah.
dyslexic. So out is in, in is out. I knew exactly what it looked like, this vroom, vroom, vroom kind of boat. But imagine, I remember sitting there, you know, there's a big part of me that's still Susie from San Bruno and Ducky's daughter. And I'm on this inboard motorboat with Roger Moore, who's 007, roaming around that incredible, sexy area with Leslie
And David
Bruden.
Niven.
And David Niven, that's right. David Niven. Oh, that was just my afternoon. What a lucky thing we've
Yep.
had. So
Yep.
lucky. I'm so glad you're watching, Frankie. Take me out on your inboard motorboat, okay, Frankie?
So if someone...
Oh, we
if
got
some-
more stuff.
Okay.
I did, Sammy. Oh, this is the Targeted Night Cream. Remember, it's all night. Targeted Night Cream. Put it on, and you'll look better.
Wow.
Yeah. How about
And
that
for our
a sales
French-speaking
job?
audience, crème de nuit sensible.
Yeah, and that.
I know they're
And
laughing.
that.
They're laughing at me now. Okay, here it is.
Here's Targeted Night Cream. Tell her what she does. Okay. It has biomimetic peptides, which tighten and from film-forming properties, while anti-aging actives support the architecture of the skin. Sounds like it keeps you tight. Okay. Oat extract. You don't have any of that at home, do you? Saccharide isomerate. You don't have any of that. I know you don't. It creates a moisture barrier to hydrate and protect. And Edelweiss flower extract.
Edelweiss.
Yeah. Do it.
Edelweiss. Edelweiss.
And here's the sandalwood sleep mask. Sandalwood is like a magic. Put this all, wash your face and do whatever you do with your Suzanne Organics. And then, before you go to bed, just put a thin film of the Edelweiss night sleep mask.
Sandalwood sleep mask.
Yeah. Right,
It was
right.
Alan singing.
Right,
Just
and I'm
serenading.
going to Edelweiss sleep mask. Okay, sandalwood sleep mask. So you put a thin layer all over your face and go to bed. Don't wash it off. And in the morning, wash it off, and your skin will look so hydrated and so beautiful. In fact, I did it last night. Feel my skin, Alan. Come here.
Okay. I'm just showing Calm Renew here.
Calm Renew.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, while Alan's making his way over, anything you buy today at SuzanneSummers.com for $39.99 or
Yeah.
more, you're going to get the free gift of Sleep Renew, Suzanne's time-released melatonin, which is a fabulous product.
It's soft.
Wow.
If you use sandalwood sleep mask, he will kiss you in the morning. I promise. Okay.
She hates it when I try to eat her cheeks.
Wouldn't you? Bye.
Oh, you're dismissing me again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go back to my regular job.
Okay, yeah. He just took off the cute glasses. $10 for those glasses, did you say?
I think they were like $19.
And he
But the
just
other
bought,
one-
you know that new red jacket he bought the other night? How much was that?
That was $89.
How do you do it? And he puts
Online.
it on.
Anybody-
He puts
anybody.
it on. It looks like it was custom made on him.
Yeah,
It's
anybody can
incredible.
do it. You go online, you sniff around a little bit, and you find all these great deals.
Okay.
And I suspect that it fell off the back of a turnip truck or something, okay? And this is made in France. And it's all wool, and it's
Hold
fabulous.
up the deal, because it's time to say goodbye.
Oh,
There you go. There's the
Okay.
deal.
While he's just doing that last question, I have a friend asking if Calm Renew and ashwagandha are the same thing. They are not. There are two different ways to help support a healthy
Take 'em
response
both.
to stress. So,
Take
yeah,
'em
the
both.
Calm Renew uses an amino acid from green tea and the L-theanine, which is L-theanine, and an herb called lemon balm. And those are both shown to help reduce your stress levels. Ashwagandha helps moderate your cortisol, which is your stress hormone. So they just work in different ways.
Yeah, take them both. All this is going to make for a better quality of life for you, I think. Okay? It's time to go. All right? Come back, Frankie. And always remember, it's not who you are, it's not what you do, it's not what you have at all. It's only about who you love and who loves you. It's true. Good night. I love you.